Waking up in the morning and walking down the sleepers almost feels like we are on a weekend getaway. I guess we're very lucky to call that our everyday. There's always something happening, and it just makes us appreciate the space a lot more.
There are more and more homes being built each day. More and more renovations and constructions are being carried out to uplift the quality of living that suits today's modern lifestyle. But are more trees being planted? What happens to all these old furnitures that are being discarded from these renovating homes? My name is Alex Lee, and today's episode on Design Seed, we will be featuring a terrace house transformation that revolves around the principles and practice of recycling and giving a rebirth purpose to materials that could restore and be reused. Let us present to you the Sleeper's House. Before that, for those of you who are new to our channel, please subscribe to us and click on the notification buzzer and join us in our journey of design hunting of explicit architecture and interior design contents. The Sleeper's House is choreographed around plenty of recycled wood, which was gathered along the way by the owner and designer, Richard Tan. The architecture is subtle, nothing too extravagant or loud that diminishes the neighborhood. Basic grids and lines that complement the arrays of sleeper woods.
Hi, my name is Richard Tan. I'm the house owner and the designer for Sleeper's House. I started buying recycled wood many years ago. It was even before I found this property. One of the many recycled wood I bought was the railway sleepers, and that was how the Sleeper's House was born. The design concept of this house is actually based on sustainability. I've used recycled wood extensively in this house design, and the cross ventilation of the building is actually being encouraged by, you can see from the facade design of the house. The facade designs have big openings which will encourage cross ventilation. So if you have the windows open, you will reduce the use of air conditioning. Actually, the air well, there's a pond. The pond actually will encourage convection current, and that's why it will increase the stack ventilation effect for the house. This will in turn cool down the house tremendously. I strongly believe in the Wuxing, the Chinese cosmology of the 5 elements of 金木水火土, metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. The balance of these 5 elements are important to create a comfortable and pleasant living environment.
So this is Ayman and Yusra here with me.
We're both from Morocco, and we moved to Malaysia 3 years ago.
Coming from Morocco, the Sleeper's House is definitely an exotic house for us. Yet it reminds us actually of the Moroccan traditional homes, which are called basically riads. And they share basically with the Sleepers the same architectural principle actually. So the whole house is facing inwards towards like a center court, which is exactly the same as the Sleepers. And it has basically a water source or water element. Here there is a koi pond. In Morocco we have usually a water fountain. And then there is an open ceiling which allows for natural lighting throughout the day. And yeah, so in that way it's quite similar. So yeah. So what attracts us the most is basically the uniqueness of the house, from having an indoor koi pond, an open ceiling, a tree literally inside the house, to having stairs with like a very meaningful story behind them. All these things, they like kind of combine and make the house very unique to us.
When you first walk in, you wonder, is this something that's pretty to look at, or this is a livable space? And after a while, what we realize is that it's still okay, even if you're walking barefoot on the stairs. You're more connected to the house in a way. So there's beauty of not having stairs that are of the exact same size and the exact same shape. So literally every step is unique, and that combination continues to make the house quite special. So I would say it's pretty livable.
You know why is it designed like this? Was actually to store all the railway slippers that I've collected, and then I can use it, pull it out, and use it for other projects. And if I get more, I can just stack it in, I just slot it in. This is how it comes about, how I designed this. And also, in a way, it's create a screen between the toilets and the house. Because the slippers actually are something that is hard to come by, I would say. A lot of them are balau and changao, very good wood. They will not rot anymore, like they'll be like that for many, many years to come. The other wood, big chunk of wood behind here, this is actually from one of the kampong. It was actually in the pair, it's for crossing the river. And basically they replaced it with a new metal bridge. And this is being abandoned in the kampong. And then I got the pair out, and this is one of the pieces. It's balau wood, it's very strong. It's part of the important feature of the house.
The living hall is fully accessible to the rear garden, which enlarges the impression of the living as though it literally connects to the outdoors. With a bold feature design of an 8-meter long solid log that spans across the entire living hall that punctures through the wall leading to the garden. This bold decision makes it inevitable to connect outdoors to the interior. As you approach the property from the front porch, a cement-rendered wall with a feature slit slices horizontally, giving only a narrow glimpse of the interior, allowing the dining area some privacy from the neighbors. The front portion of the house is where the dining and kitchen area is located. The kitchen is designed functional and subtle. Everything was fully customized and designed by Richard himself. From the kitchen counter to the breakfast bar top, supported by eccentric steel legs design, which matches the rest of the self-designed furnitures too. On the first floor sits a work studio and a family living room, separated by a bridge connecting both spaces alongside the open-to-sky courtyard. An inspiring backdrop of greens gives a vitalizing vibe for the work studio. What better way to giving a restoration to this recycled wood?
I spend most of my time at the study. Running an online business, it's such a blessing to be able to run your own business from such a space. It's actually quite calming, especially when things get hectic. Just the fact to be able to get your coffee, walk around, and it's a lot of green and everything, it helps you calm down and then get back into business.
The study bridges out to a living hall which is designed in a homey setting. White terrazzo flooring creating a bright and spacious impression of the living area, leading out to the balcony, which is where the tenants could maintain the plants and shower their pets.
Most people ask us about how we take care of the plants and how is it hectic or not. But for me personally, it's a great addition to our routine. It's quite therapeutic.
For us, it's very important to be close to nature. And what this house offers is a naturally lit living space. And the feeling when it rains is mesmerizing. You're inside your home and you can still experience the beauty of the rainfall in the middle of the house. So for us, it's quite a special event. So yeah, it just makes the whole experience a lot more interesting.
On the highest level sits 2 ensuite bedrooms. Both bedrooms are designed with high ceiling volume in a slanted ceiling design, tastefully finished in recycled pallet wood. The ceiling feature spans out till the center courtyard, which enlarges the visual impact of the space. There are 5 bathrooms in total, well optimized and tucked in the center of the floor plan. The bathroom design is uniquely presented. It may not favor the mass, but it portrays its intentions clear across, with full-height tiles for the shower and exposed red bricks of the existing walls as a feature backdrop to the bathroom. The beauty of the sleepers house is that this recycled wood now plays an impactful role as the core identity to the entire property. The rugged recycled sleepers does not just play its functional roles but gives a bold and conversational statement for the interior design.
I think one of the main challenge working on the railway sleepers was cutting the railway sleepers into half to place it around the staircases and the bridges. But there were so many steel bolts hidden inside the thick railway sleepers. During the cutting, it will actually spoil a lot of the blades, which was quite difficult and challenging. I'm quite happy with this house because I've managed to use a lot of my recycled wood that I've collected over the years and actually to integrate into the design of the house, especially the railway sleepers. That's why I named it the Sleepers House.
Sleepers House is a remarkable design by One Earth, a company founded by architecture graduate turned developer Richard Tan. The conservationist mantra, reduce, reuse, recycle, is evident here. The house takes its name from the extensive use that Richard has made of recycled timber railway sleepers in the transformation of the 3-story terrace house. In 2014, Richard, after working in China for 16 years, returned to Malaysia where he identified a gap in the residential market and decided to focus on recycling and rehabilitating terrace houses. The influence of his great-grandfather's shop house in Georgetown, Penang is evident, for there is an open-to-sky light well in the center of the plan. The air well reduces energy costs and lowers the carbon footprint of the house. There's a vertical garden fashioned from the railway sleepers. A bridge from the dining area to the reception space is constructed from more sleepers, and the treads of the open riser staircase utilize timber from sawn railway sleepers.
The story of the Sleepers House needs no introduction. The empowering impact of its presence floods the entire interior, making it the focal identity to this architecture. The practice of the designers from One Earth has inspired me to join this movement in creating an awareness of upcycling. So fellow viewers, homeowners, designers and architects, let us practice by designing with a heart for a better tomorrow. My name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seat. Please subscribe to us and click on the notification bell to continue supporting us in building more inspiring contents of such. Thank you for watching.